Aloha everyone, this is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly coming to you with your full moon in Libra. Pick a card reading. We're going to look at what's releasing, what blessings are coming in, and just general messages. Pile 1 is on the left with the waning crescent. Pile 2 is in the middle with the waxing gibbous moon. And pile 3 is on the right with the new moon. So make your selection now. Take your time, pause the video if needed, and timestamps will be in the description box below, and I will meet you in your reading. Aloha pile 1, this is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly coming to you with your spirit messages for the full moon. We're just going to look at what blessings are coming in, what instructions or messages from spirit for this full moon in Libra. So this is being recorded in April of 2022. All right, so before we get started, I want to say thank you. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you for hitting that bell button. All those things help my channel to grow and expand. Thank you, thank you, thank you to those who have donated and to those who have commented. So grateful to all of you. Also, I am doing a contest, free to enter, free to win, for the month of April. I will let you know at the end of the video how to enter that. It is for a 30-minute session with me personally. So if you want to enter that drawing, stick around till the end to find out the instructions of how to do that. And then if you'd like a private reading with me, that information and the different ways to connect with me are in the description box below. I've opened up a couple different offerings to make it easier for you. All right, let's get to it. Okay, so the moon is full in Libra in April here. So it's today, which is the 15th and the 16th, depending upon where you are in the world. So when the moon is full in Libra, we'll be looking at relationships, things that we love, how we relate to those that are close to us in our love relationships as well as in our friendships. Libra is ruled by Venus, so there's a heavy emphasis on beauty. Is your life beautiful? Is it, what do you need to let go of to have the relationships that you would like to have the communication in the way that you would like to have it? Full moons are beautiful because they indicate a time of both letting go and harvest, okay? And so it's like you're able to let go of that which no longer serves you, and also you make your intentions and wishes for the following moon, for this next cycle, okay? And so this is really beautiful. What's coming into balance in harmony with this moon is your relationships and how you communicate that beauty in the world. So you guys chose the waning crescent moon as your first indicator, which says surrender. So there is an element of surrender here that's needed in your relationships. This could be surrendering to love in general. I feel like with this group, you guys have been kind of the givers, or the ones who are putting forth the most effort in your relationships, both in your love relationships, friendships, even at work. What they're saying is like you guys are kind of the go-getters, type A sometimes in the personality type. And while that's useful in certain areas, it's becoming a hindrance, the fact that you feel like you have to effort so much. Okay, so Spirit's saying surrender to the sweetness, surrender to what you would like to have. We have physical security, possessions, material values, and self-worth. So you may very well be having a lot of activation in your second house during this full moon, so you'd have to look at your own chart. But what this is telling me is that you're about to, like, by surrendering, you get what you've asked for in the physical world. So this is saying a full moon is going to be activating in you in the area of self-worth, but also physical security in your possessions. Okay, so if you've been wanting to manifest a person or a new home or a more financial security, all of that's coming in, and how you do it is you surrender to it. You surrender to the vibration of what you want to have come in. So what they're saying is surrender to, if you're single, surrender to being not single, right? So it's like feeling into the vibration of what would this feel like if I were in the relationship that I've asked for. Prepare a space for your beloved. For the job, okay, what would this be like if I were the boss? How would my schedule be different? How would I handle myself differently? How would I feel as the boss, or in the raise or promotion, or as the head of your own business? Okay, so really get into kind of surrendering to the energy of what you're becoming rather than the energy of the past that's already happened. Okay, gorgeous. And one more. Great. Okay, so during this full moon, I feel like pile one, you guys are going to be incredibly magnetic. We have the Empress here, and this is why I was saying your own business. And for some of you, if you've been wanting to have a child, you know, feel into what would it feel like to be a parent, you know, because we have this Empress energy here. So your dreams are extremely fertile at this time. And fertility can be talking about your dreams and outcomes. It does not have to mean having a human child. You know, if you want to, fantastic. If you don't, this is saying that you're very fertile, very creative. Your dreams are coming to fruition. We have 10 of Cups. Again, this is indicating that you're about to harvest in your relationships, that you're about to come into a time of great love and joy during this next lunar cycle. So they're saying surrender to it, surrender to the sweetness. With this group, Spirit's saying you have worked hard enough. I feel like you guys are really hard workers, like I said, and go-getters. And Spirit's saying you've worked hard enough. Now it's time for you to receive the love that you've been asking for, to receive that promotion, to receive the child if you're wanting to have a child. Oh goodness, our thing kind of moved there. And so, sorry y'all. So it's saying to really enter into that feeling of surrendering to the sweetness, to the good, and also your self-worth is increasing immensely. Male or female matters not. The Queen of Wands is extremely magnetic, extremely creative, extremely with it. I think my thing's falling here, so let me just fix this. I'll be right back. Okay, let's see if that works. I'm having a little tripod issue there. Okay, so with this Queen of Wands, it's basically saying that male or female matters not. You are extremely magnetic. This is a very, very passionate and creative energy, very intuitive energy. It's like you're going to come to life again and get some brand new energies in. So they're saying during this full moon, surrender what's no longer serving you and open yourself up to the new, because it's really good what's coming in for you. All right. We're going to look at this Wild Runes deck here. For pile one, for this full moon, what do you guys want them to know about this full moon? Wow. Wow, you guys, this is beautiful. So we have this full moon bringing in joy for you. This is Wunjo. It's joy, perfection, bliss, celebration, community. We have again the rune of fertility here. Okay, so with this Empress, Queen of Wands, the 10 of Cups, and the fertility here. Okay, if you're not wanting to make a physical baby, take precautions, because I do feel like there's extra fertility happening. This is saying that whatever it is that you want to create from this full moon, you can absolutely have it. It's showing that you are fertile and ready, okay? That you're ready to make this harvest. So surrender to it. And in that surrender, they're really saying surrender to the pleasure. Life is not supposed to be just about walking or working. It's about joy. And it says flow here. So water, fluidity, your initiation, possibilities, okay? This is beautiful. This shows that you are absolutely flowing into the right direction into the creation that you've been wanting to have. This is right side up. I know with my camera it flips things, but really beautiful energies. Pile 1, I'm really happy for you. You have a lot of beauty coming in, a lot of reasons to celebrate on this during this time, and so I'm wanting you yeah, and so they're really wanting you to surrender to the sweetness. I feel like there's been some distractions in your world or over alertness, and they're wanting you to just relax into the joy of this next lunar cycle, because you have a lot of blessings coming in. And so if you've been working on a project or been wanting a specific person, and it's just been you know, reaching obstacle after obstacle, what they're saying is to relax, take a nap, do something fun for yourself, because you're about to receive in the things that you've been planning for. So this month, there's going to be a lot of beautiful movement. As I'm saying this, there's a literal ship coming into the harbor, okay, when I just looked out the window. So your ships are coming in. So yeah, perfect. So I am so grateful for you guys, and I'm very happy for you. I feel like this is beautiful energy. So just let yourself relax into it, because you have really good things coming in this lunar cycle, okay? They're going, when you wish upon a star, right? So it's like these wishes are coming in that you previously didn't think that you had access to. So I'm so happy for you. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. Those of you who would like to enter the contest, here's how you do it. It's free to enter, free to win. You be a subscriber if you're not already, so subscribe, hit that bell button, like and share this video, and then in the comment section below, write surrender. That lets me know that you would like to be entered into the drawing. I'll put your name in the hat. And then on May 1st, I will do the drawing and announce the winner, and hopefully it is you. So thank you guys so much. Till next time. Aloha. Aloha pile 2. This is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly, coming to you with your spirit messages for the new moons, or excuse me, the full moon. This is a full moon. Pick a card. We're just going to look at messages from your team. We're going to look at what's coming in for you on this full moon and what you're releasing. Before we get started, I want to say thank you. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you for hitting that bell button. All those things help my channel to grow and expand, so I'm so grateful. Thank you for donating and commenting. Those things also are huge helps. I do have a contest going on, free to enter, free to win, for the month of April. It's to win a 30-minute session with me personally. I'll let you know at the end of the video how to enter that contest, as some are here for the message, not for the contest. And for those who have been asking for private readings, in the description box below, I've listed a few different ways in which you can connect with me and do a private reading, and you can choose what the best option is for you personally, okay? So let's get to it. So pile 2, you chose the waxing gibbous moon, which is refine and improve. So this full moon that we're in, this is being filmed in the full moon in April. And this is a full moon in Libra. Libra has to do, it's ruled by Venus, so it has to do with our relationships, how we communicate one to another, beauty, art. How do we make our life more beautiful? How do we make our life more luxurious? How do we make our life more sumptuous? And with it being relational, and full moons, we both reap a harvest and we let go of what no longer serves us. So the moon is full of reflection of the light, okay? So releasing any darkness or feelings around relationship, communication in relationships. This can be romantic relationship or personal or business, friendships, family. So it's not limited to just love relationship. So I feel like in this particular moon cycle, from full moon to full moon, that you are really moving into a time of refining and improving your relationships. You're finding ways in which you can let go in this full moon of toxic behaviors or behaviors that maybe you grew up with, but that aren't serving you anymore. You know, just because we're taught something when we're younger doesn't necessarily mean that it works for us when we're thriving, right? So sometimes what we learned as a survival mechanism is not useful during thriving, right? And so what this is telling me, because there's refining and improving, and they went from survival to thrival, that you guys are moving into thriving. So you're moving into learning what habits of behavior are going to help you thrive and succeed in the world. Okay, we have Aries energy here. So you could have Aries in your chart, you don't have to. This just indicates independence, bravery, and passion. So this full moon cycle, you are absolutely coming into your passions. And you're being brave enough to, for some of you, take independence, meaning that you may choose to leave a relationship in favor of being on your own for a little while. Or for others of you, it's just being independent in your thought processes and how you relate to others. Okay, we have Pluto energy here, so Scorpio energy showing up with transformation, transform. Okay, so you are going through a transformation at this time. Pluto indicates death and rebirth, Phoenix rising. I feel like you guys are really learning how to refine and improve. And we have house 3 here, which is early childhood learning, childhood relations, the rational mind, and communication. So like I said at the beginning, before we chose this card, that what we learned in childhood and ways that we communicated based upon what was going to work for survival, or how our family communicated, excuse me, I'm getting hiccups even thinking about that, may not be useful in how you want to communicate with your love or with your people that you do business with, right? So there's a radical transformation in how you communicate. I also feel like you're refining and improving on things and lessons that you learned in childhood. So this particular lunar cycle for pile 2, you're really opening up some things from childhood to learn how to release what doesn't serve you anymore, and then what does serve you, to refine and improve on it, to improve on strategies that really work. Maybe one of your parents was really excellent with money, and you could refine and improve on that skill. Or maybe a grandparent was an excellent love role model, and you're going to refine and improve on that. It's kind of like cherry picking the qualities that you would like to have from your ancestors, and then now you're improving on it and embodying those qualities. So I love this for you, pile 2, because it's like choosing your own adventure. You're choosing to honor your ancestors, honor those who have gone before you, but through improving on what they had, you know. So where, like, if you didn't grow up with much money, you might be the family's first millionaire. Or if most of your family's not educated, you might be the one that's educated. If most of your family for the last several generations didn't have a successful marriage, you'll have this successful marriage. So you're learning how to do things. Also, they're showing me like some people might have had farms or something of that sort, like a family business, and you're remembering what you learned as a child, but you're improving and modernizing what your family has gifted you. Okay, let's look at the tarot, go a little deeper for group 2. I love this. Beautiful. Okay, so yeah, you're having a great change here. We have the Lovers, so you could have love coming in for you. I feel like this is more you with you. The Lovers card was originally called the Choice. It indicates being at a crossroads and having a choice to make. And, you know, this is the card of Gemini. It can be the card of lovers, soulmates, love relationship. With this, I feel like just in general, you're learning to be a lover to yourself. And then I think that you'll be in relation with someone else, because this particular month, what you're letting go of is this 4 of Cups and the 9 of Swords. So you're letting go of a bit of depression, a time where maybe you did have some disappointments in love or in your friendship or family relationships. That's all being released. You're releasing that overstimulated mind and any areas in your heart where you've been disappointed. You're going to let that go this month. You're going to move forward. And I do feel like you're going to have communication with someone who let you down. So, because the bookends here, we have 8 of Wands and the Lovers. So I feel like you're going to refine and improve on some things. Some of you may give yourself closure with an ex-love through your own internal practices, like writing them a letter and then on the full moon burning it. You know, you might be doing a full moon ritual. Some of you might actually be talking to the person and getting that closure. But I feel like what you're wanting to do is refine and improve on, you know, what you had before. Because I feel like for many of you, you almost had it, but there was some toxic situations in that relationship, or if it was a job situation, it was so close to what you wanted, but it's like the things that were off are things that were of high value to you. And so I feel like you're remolding your life during this moon cycle. I do feel like some of you, it's not going to be for all of you, but for a good portion, like about a third of you, are going to have an actual conversation with someone that hurt you so that you can grow and improve upon. Yep, and then you got the rune of growth. We're going to look at the wild runes here. Nice. Pile 2, I'm really proud of you. This feels like personal growth to a huge level in this month. Yeah, okay. So we have growth. It is right side up. So this is growth, fertility, creativity, healing. All right, you are growing, you're refining and improving. Like I was saying, for your growth, you may be having closure or a death and rebirth of certain relationships. And what this is doing is, this is the warrior, okay? This is your courage, your leadership, your victory, your justice. This is Mars energy, okay? Mars defends itself. It's the god of war and sexual pleasure, right? So you are, and Venus and Mars are twin flames, okay? They're the cosmic relationship. And so this full moon is in Libra, which is ruled by Venus, and you're coming through with the Mars energy. You're growing in your self-confidence. You're using this loving energy from the full moon to really take stock of what it is that you want to create in your life, and you're moving into the position of the spiritual warrior. You're saying, you know what? I am the creator of my own reality, and I'm going to create it the way that's best for me. You're really coming into your independence. You're coming into thriving. And we have standstill, which is ice, stillness, reflection. Okay? You're pausing for a minute during this full moon cycle. You're going inside. You're going introspective, so that you can have the creation that you want. So on the other side of this full moon cycle, I feel like this group, you're absolutely going to have changed radically. Some people might call it a glow up, okay? You're going to be looking different, feeling different. You're going to be more confident by the end of this moon cycle. I feel like the lessons that you're getting are for your improvement, and therefore the improvement of all around you, because you're coming into refinement. I'm loving this energy for you, pile 2. It's really, really beautiful, and I'm proud of you for your growth, because this is taking this lunar cycle to really reflect affects the next many, many years of your life in a very positive way. So I'm very excited about this particular time for you, because you're going to have some epiphanies and aha moments that will carry you forward into how you relate with people differently from here on out. So I really love that. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. Those of you who would like to enter the contest, here's how you do it. Free to enter, free to win. You be a subscriber if you're not already, so subscribe and hit that bell button. Like and share this video, and then in the comment section below, write refinement, and that lets me know that you would like to enter the contest. May 1st, I will do that drawing on a video and announce the winner, and hopefully it is you. So thank you guys so much. Till next time. Aloha. Aloha pile 3. This is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly coming to you with your full moon reading. This is being recorded in April 2022. So this full moon is in Libra. So we're going to look at what you might be releasing during this full moon, what's coming in for you, what blessings, and just what the energies are for you for this lunar cycle. Before we get started, I want to say thank you. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you for hitting that bell button. All those things help my channel to grow and expand. Thank you for donating, and thank you for commenting. Again, super helpful. I am doing a contest for the month of April, free to enter, free to win. It's for a 30-minute session with me personally. I will let you know at the end of the video how to enter that, as some are here for the messages, not for the contest. And those who would like a private reading with me, in the description box below, I've opened up a couple of different ways to connect with me, so you can look those over and see what option fits best for you, and I look forward to connecting with you. All right, here we go. Pile 3, you actually picked the new moon, which is new beginnings. So this full moon is actually in Libra. Libra is ruled by Venus, and Libra has to do with relationships. So this full moon cycle, from full moon to full moon, you're going to be looking at your relationships, your communication. How do you communicate in your love relationships? How do you communicate in your friendships and your workplace? How are your relationships, okay? How can you come into balance? Libra likes to be balanced. They're represented by the card of Justice in the tarot card. So what is out of balance will be put into balance. And it looks like for you guys, you also chose the new moon, which is really funny. That's additional here. So in April 22, we're going to have 2 new moons, okay? First day of the month and the last day of the month. So this is like your full moon check-in until this next new moon, and it says new beginnings. Okay, so for this group, I feel like what's coming into balance is a lot of new beginnings for you. And let's look at where those new beginnings are. Okay. Wow. Okay. All right, so it looks like that this will be primarily in the area of your spiritual growth. Okay, and partnerships, intimacy. So we have house 12 here when I asked where the new beginnings would be. This is spirituality, transcendence, karma, sacrificial service, and healing. So you're really coming into this 12th house energy. You're transcending karma that you'd had in previous relationships. So at the full moon, you're letting go of any negative karma, and you're bringing in the positive karma. People forget about the positive karma, right? Like, everyone talks about this word karma, and if you believe in it, you have to believe that there's good and quote-unquote bad. I don't believe there's really bad. Energy's energy, so it's what polarity you put on it. But a denser energy, right? And so you guys are coming into transcendence of that. You're welcoming in this positive karma. You have spiritual growth here as another area. And then we have profound relationships, intimacy, and romantic partnerships, house 7. So you guys are really coming into, spiritual growth. I yawned a little bit because some of you might be pretty tired around this full moon, because you're having spiritual updates, because this group, it's coming through as such a spiritual change. They're showing me that you might be having some ascension symptoms, which can be, you know, anything from like migraine headaches, muscle pains, can feel like flu, but when you go to the doctor, you don't actually have the flu. Ringing in the ears often happens because there's upgrades that are happening. And especially for you guys, it's happening so much in your spiritual sector. Also, your relationships are about to change. I do feel like you may have a new beginning. So those of you looking for love, you may have a new beginning with someone during this lunar cycle. So from full moon to full moon, It feels like, again, good karma coming your way. It also feels like a very spiritual relationship because there's such an emphasis on your spiritual growth at this time. So this group would not be, you know, someone that's just looking for a fling or anything of that sort. You guys are going through a major spiritual transformation. Let's see what other... Okay, beautiful. Great. All right, so we have Page of Wands. I do feel like during this lunar cycle here, you guys are going to be coming into brand new creativity. As you are letting go of some of the denser energies, you're coming into this youthfulness of yourself. In the realm of spirit, we are always at the beginning. So you're going to feel like you are new again, which can be a little weird at first, you know, because like when you're learning something new or when you've updated your system and the way that you do things previously no longer works, then you're in that space of new beginning, the unknown. Okay, this lunar cycle, you may be walking away from one or more key relationships, because remember, this group, you're actually letting go of the negative karma and you're moving into positive. Okay, you're seeing beyond the illusions and you're going towards what you want. And I keep yawning with this group. Okay, so anything that's been draining you, any people or emotional concepts that have been draining you, I feel like you're going to be walking away from that. But you're going to have new beginnings with others, right? So anything that you walk away from during this time, it will be replaced with something better, okay? That's more aligned. We have Two of Pentacles. You are absolutely balancing, okay? As above, so below. Balancing work-life, work-love relationships. You are making your decisions based upon your values during this lunar cycle. You're really taking good care of your energy. I feel like you're going to protect your energy some this time around, and do what feels best to your spirit. And we have Strength here. Strength indicates a victory. It indicates magnetism. It's ruled by Leo, and Leo is ruled by the sun, as well as Leo rules the heart. Okay, so I feel like there's going to be an expansion for you guys in your heart chakra here, and new beginnings. It does feel really, really good. You could be a Leo or may be dealing with somebody with Leo in their chart. Let's look at some wild runes and go a little bit deeper here. I love this group 3. I am getting the message for you guys to take time to rest during this lunar cycle, to really take some time to integrate. So just pay attention to your body. If your body's tired, rest. You may want more sleep at this time. If it does the opposite and you're really wired and you feel productive, go with the flow. Okay, go with it. I do want that one. And then third rune for pile 3. Yeah, so go with the flow of your body. You're really learning to be embodied in this particular month. So where you may have had meditation practice or been more cerebral about your spiritual walk, it's now going to be more physical. Okay. All right, we have beautiful. All right, so we have possessions here, Fehu. All right, which is currency, wealth, creation, abundance, natural skill, and inner resources. So we have new beginnings here. So you also may have, because this does correspond with the Ace of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, and Ace of Wands. So you very well, with this spiritual learning, some of you might be getting an inheritance. Others of you may be starting a business that is spiritually based and start to make actual money from your new business. This is a time to really pay attention to what you've created. This is a time of abundance. All right, it's a time of magnetism, and it's having that magnetism in the new beginnings through your spiritual self. Okay, so even if you just get a new job somewhere, it's going to fit your soul better. We have breakthrough. Okay, Degas, it's day, sunrise, light after darkness, spring, joy, expansion. This would be the Empress, the Sun, and the Three of Cups. There's celebration and joy here. This is your new beginnings. Like this group does feel like an aha, an awakening, the sunshine after the storm. So while you may have been going through some harder times in multiple areas of your life, I feel like you guys have, like some of you may have gone through a dark night of the soul recently in preparation for this awakening. Some of you just may have, you know, during this pandemic lost a job, or just, you know, things have not been perfect the way that you thought they would be for right now, but you're about to have the breakthrough. Okay, the sunshine on either side. And what I love about this glyph, this rune is actually in the Mayan symbol for butterfly. So it speaks of transformation, which you are absolutely going through. And then we have opening, which is Kenaz. It's the torch, the sacred fire, the refuge, knowing, creation, transformation, and healing. So the opening is here. It is right side up. My camera flips it. This is Ace of Wands and Eight of Pentacles. So you have two cards that have Ace of Wands and Eight of Pentacles in the rune itself. I love this because it says there's new passion flowing, there's new creativity flowing, and it's going to help you master your craft. You're going to master something in your spirituality. You're going to master something in your craft. You have new beginnings all around. So whatever projects and things that you were wanting to see come forward into fruition, any manifestations you've been working on, pile 3, they're coming. Okay, they're opening up. Allow the old to dissipate, disappear. If actual people walk out your life or you have to walk away from them, understand that it's making room for this new beginning. So you cannot mess it up. You guys are extremely protected. With this group, they're saying your blessings are absolutely protected and assured because you have been so dedicated. They're saying that this group has been dedicated to your spiritual learning, and therefore now it's time for your blessings. So Spirit's going to remove anything that is less than your desired outcome, and they're going to replace it rather quickly. So be ready for like release and receive. Like I feel like you are going to have a quick changeover in your fortunes in this lunar month. Okay, I love you guys. It feels like you absolutely deserve this change, and it's a positive one. So just pay good attention to your body and give it what it needs, and allow those blessings to come forth. So I'm going to leave that there for your full moon reading. Thank you guys so much for liking, sharing, subscribing. For those of you who would like to enter the contest, it's easy to do. Free to enter, free to win. Here's how you do it. You be a subscriber if you're not already, so subscribe and hit that bell button, like and share this video, and then in the comment section below, write blessings, and that lets me know that you would like to be entered into the drawing. May 1st, I will do that drawing on camera and announce the winner, and hopefully it is you. So thank you guys so much. Until next time, aloha.